It's either $5 go to Red and Jerry's and watch the fight, or $50 at your house to to get it to come on. I can go to Red and Jerry's.
You mean the one over here?
Yeah, $5, right? You gotta meet me there Saturday night.
Yeah, go Saturday night, watch the fight.
Go watch the
Be
fight.
up in Fort Collins again, chopping wood.
Go chopping wood.
I'm gonna go up and chop wood.
For what?
For fun.
With the hatchet?
For
Are you gonna do it the old style, or are you gonna be doing
for
one of those
exercise.
machine?
They heat their house with this.
For exercise.
Oh.
This place up in well, it's not in the mountains. It's like in a valley between mountains. And but it's like a 8-pound sledge axe.
Oh, okay.
One side's got a blunt head, like a sledgehammer, and then on the other side it's an axe head. And that thing's like 8 pounds, and you got it with all the knots in the wood that I had in that last batch. You need something real heavy like that.
Yeah, for an old bounce.
And a wedge too. There's times when I had to use a wedge, to get that started, and then hit that, and then that wedge goes in. And even though the wedge is in all the way, that piece of wood still needs to get whacked on.
To cut wood like that is not easy.
It was a workout.
I mean, you ever seen some of those people be like on TV? So how you been doing? And they just keep going, and it's like. Then you got this guy he's talking to, doesn't know how to cut wood, picks one up, go hit it, bounces off, and runs away from the hatchet. It's like, well, you got the wrong wood to be chopped. But
yeah, I was like, after that, my arms I was like going, I seen veins that I'd never seen before, in my whole life. There's these veins were sticking out.
Yeah, making them arms work, pumping it up.
It's like, wow, and then for a few days after that, I felt like I had to grab something. I was just so jazzed up. My hands were so jazzed up.
Yeah. Well, you can imagine if we went back 500 years. Let's just go back 500 years.
Not even that far.
Not even that far, really.
More like 200.
But let's just even go back that, okay?
Yeah.
The way that they had to build things, wagons and all that stuff, whatever, do all their work like a man and buff it. How many men had fat? 0. Frickers were like rock hard.
Yeah.
And the women, they're the ones who are, were a little bit more heavier. Because they stay at home, take care of the kids, take care of the food. They're a little bit heavier. The men liked it that way because they're good birthing women. And, it's a little bit more hips on them, Spank it.
My baby came
Spank
right out.
on it, huh?
My baby just came right out.
Yeah, it's nice muscle control.
Yeah, nice muscle control.
Just shoot them out.
Tell you what, man, them dudes are all like, because I was reading Solomon, right? And this is funny because I was reading the book of Solomon and it was talking about how his legs looked like pillars of marble. His torso was like chiseled out ivory. His arms looked like solid bronze.
You want to know? You want to see?
Hard.
I was watching Moses the other day with Yul Brenner. Yul Brenner, when he was walking
Frickin'
around,
guy was built, boy.
He was built. Yul Brenner was he was a big man.
Yul Brenner, yeah.
And those legs of marble that you were talking about, because he was walking around, he just turned a corner and walked around the throne or something, going, damn, those legs muscles are huge.
I know.
It's like, yeah, it's really big man.
Yeah, Yul Brenner was.
Back when he was younger and healthier,
But even back in his days, they were all, everybody was strong just because there was none of this, what we got now.
Well, it was,
you had to work for it.
You had to work,
love for it, man. You had to.
Things were different back then.
If you ever seen that painting, that picture, with all those men sitting on that steel beam, and they're all from some country, so they always had them at a truck stop, right? Some of us truckers were like, hey man, where'd that picture taken at? And they're like, it's a look, and it's like, I think it's New York. And you see all these guys just sitting on a beam, right? Nowadays, they're all attached to the beam, got hooks all over. These old guys are just sitting there laughing, leaning over, looking down. Hey, Johnny, 80 stories high.
Yeah.
He was just leaning, hanging up. One guy just standing there leaning, and just like, nothing on.
Yeah.
And they're just eating like it's no big deal. Just sitting on the edge, looking over, just. And every one of them was thin, you know. You can tell that they were healthy. Just, I was like, that'd freak me out being up that high. I'd be attached to something.
You know, they hired a lot of American Indians for that work too, because of them.
Yeah. Well, they didn't have none of those in the pictures in those days.
Yeah.
I don't know why they should have, but they did.
But because they supposedly because they've been, you know, raised outdoors and been hiking around on the mountain ridges and stuff.
Troopers are strong, boy.
And some were strong, yeah.
Some Indian dudes are freaking strong.
Yeah.
They're big people. Some of them were big.
Some of them were big, yeah.
Women have just got that weird shape, though. Indian women are shaped weird.
Well,
some of them are pretty, but
housekeeper was American.
I think she's more Mexican. I think she's a lion.
You think she's lying?
She's gonna say a Native American because it was Spaniards and Indians bred and made them.
Yeah,
That's what it is. I'm Indian. Well, that's because your great ancestors got beat up by the Spaniards. They took your women. But you know, nobody wants to admit that they're one thing or another.
I think she was an American.
I think she's more than Mexican.
Really?
Because I've met a lot of Mexican dudes. I thought for sure they're straight, pure Indian. The guy like, nope, I'm Mexican. Because he got the whole Indian bone, the whole Indian look. So, I mean, it just like leaped on him. But he was all Mexican. I've worked with a couple of them like that. Then the other ones I've seen like just got the Spaniard look, but they're Mexican. More of that look starting to come out of them now. Have you ever noticed that? More of the Spaniard look, especially in the young girls. In the young girls, they're starting to have more of that Spaniard look, not so much a hard bone look.
Where do they hang out mostly? Everywhere? Everywhere? Texas?
Oh yeah, they're all over.
California, Colorado, Arizona?
I've been to a lot of Navajo reservations. Yeah. Hanging out, doing work out there. He ain't got that camera on. He's full of he's just saying. I like that stand though.
Isn't that cute? It's like it's got claws. And it's just...
Thing is, whoever made that, I've never heard of one because I don't do cameras or film. But whoever designed that, it's gonna catch on big time. I tell you, they're gonna make money.
That's great. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's just it's sharp looking. I like the color. The black and blue looks like some kind of weird creature with round little, you know. So where's our $2 trailer girl?
Didn't see her all day yesterday.
You here all day? Oh, because she graduated, she hadn't found work yet.
Is she graduated or is she just out for the season? For the semester? That's what it is. She's out for the semester. She's got 2 years to go.
Oh.
She was in one school for like a year.
For diesel tech?
Car mechanic.
I thought she was doing. Oh yeah. Well, it's auto tech then.
Yeah,
so it's auto and diesel.
It's auto. She done it for one. Well, I think she said somewhere for like a year, year and a half, and then
Lincoln.
I don't know, wherever she was at. And then she trained at schools, but they wouldn't take her credit. They wouldn't take her.
Oh.
So she had to start all over again. At the one she's at now. I think that's what she was saying.
Wow.
I was like, well, that sucks, man.
That
all
would
that time that
suck.
you spent a year in one place else.
Well, of course they wouldn't take it because it's a competitor, you know.
But, you know, you go there 8 hours a day just like a job.
Yeah.
You know, and they get over here and you get them block tore apart and put this in, put that in. Or tear this block, tear this whole motor apart, take it down to nothing but the block. And then now we got transmissions got to be done, you know, hooked up. Do that every day, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, you know.
For
2 years. Well, I think it's 2
Then
years.
you learn. Then you pretty much have learned this.
Yeah, I mean, if you ain't got it down by then, you're just a freaking something wrong with your brain.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna make you do it over again, over and over and over. You know what I mean? They'll make you do all the main stuff and all the everything else, and they'll have take a car apart and put it together. Do it again.
Yeah. I'm wondering, does that education, does that include the auto body and stuff? They cover everything, or just doing engines?
Just motors, transmissions, you know.
Electrical, probably.
Yeah, taking out, you know, finding the ends, putting in new struts and all that.
Electrical, boy, that sucks. I hate electrical.
Body is a whole nother one. That's body.
Yeah.
That guy, you got to go to body school for that. You know, back in the days, you know, we were teenagers going to something like that. It would have been more like mechanics, body, you know, making your car body and painting, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I went to Job Corps to go learn the trade. I learned to be a carpenter, and that's where I got all my patches from, being a carpenter.
Did you
And-
practice?